It was a shaky start to 2024 for the House of Windsor, and as the year draws to a close, our royal insider Patricia Treble joins us to count down the top moments that defined the monarchy this year. And we are going to begin, Patricia, with number 5.
Yep, number 5, the Sussexes slip, I'm going to say. It was really March. It was the launch of American Riviera Orchard. You know, it was going to be Meghan's big brand. 9 months later, we haven't even seen anything. They haven't even locked down the trademark, and it was just kind of indicative of the year of drift for that couple and the drifting downward. Polo, which is their brand new thing on Netflix, getting absolutely brutal reviews. They haven't done any publicity for it whatsoever, which I think is indicative of what it is. They haven't had a big hit since January of 2023. When Spare came out. So this really was kind of them just slowly edging down, I think, throughout the year.
All right, we'll see what the new year holds for Harry and Meghan. Going to be big in 2025 with the Invictus Games coming.
Lots of stuff, yep, and he's back in court in the new year. So we're going to see a lot of those too. Yep.
All right, meanwhile, in at number 4 on your year-end review is?
It was the family united. It was Trooping the Color. It was June, and it was the first time we had seen Kate in 6 months. And we saw the whole family together. They were at the parade. They were on the balcony. And yes, both Kate and the King were still undergoing cancer treatments. But it was that moment of just, you saw them all together and you just felt that hope, that sense that things could possibly work out. We still didn't know, but it felt like we had taken this one turn. And that moment went around the world. It was phenomenal how much attention it was given, simply because it was like, 6 months without her. Shows how important she is to the monarchy.
And speaking of Kate, that's why she's gonna dominate the next couple of slots here.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yep.
At number 3, we have video where it seemed like everyone was asking the same question. Take a look.
Where is Kate Middleton?
I am not Kate Middleton's doctor, but as a doctor who's been watching things transpire, I do have some perspective. In 15 years of practicing medicine, I've never had a patient have planned abdominal surgery and then planned to stay in the hospital for 2 weeks.
She has not been seen publicly since Christmas Day.
I think they might have kidnapped her like they did Tupac.
Where is the princess?
Hashtag, where is Kate? Trended for months. I remember everyone was talking about it.
Everyone was talking about it. And these conspiracy theories about what happened to her, why she wasn't in public, they had started on the kind of the dark edges of social media. And then very quickly, remember how all of a sudden it just pushed into the mainstream? Everyone was doing it. Kim Kardashian did an Instagram post where she's getting in her Cybertruck and she's going to find Kate. And everyone was jumping in it. We now know, of course, what happened. But here's the thing. That was all ginned up. That was being torqued, we now know, by Russian disinformation. Destabilizing a Western institution like the monarchy. I mean, you think that seems so silly, but it was one of those things that they do. And, of course, everything came to an abrupt end, all that, everyone jumping in it, when she released the video saying why she wasn't away. A, she was recovering from surgery, and B, they'd found cancer and she was doing chemotherapy. So a lot of people, I think, with egg on their face, and it really kind of showed the fact that you can't believe everything you see out there. You really can't.
And speaking of, on the heels of that, we also had the Photoshop scandal, right?
Exactly. So in the middle of all that, of course, she releases a photo of her and her kids, and it had been digitally manipulated by Kate to make the kids look better and stuff like that, and it had to be pulled down. So that just kind of sent everything into a whole different level, and that was a complete self-own by her and the palace. Yeah.
All right, and Kate comes in at number 2 when she returned.
Exactly. So this was the year of royal videos. I mean, we've never had so many videos, I think, seen of the family, just because they just weren't able to be out in public. And this was her return. This was September. It dropped without notice, and it was symbolizing that she had finished her chemotherapy. And it was unlike any video we have ever seen of Kate and her family. I mean, she and her husband and their kids, they're being incredibly intimate moments, really private moments. And it was as though all the emotion that they'd had for that entire year had gone into that video. I don't know that we'll ever see anything like that ever again, but it was an amazing video.
Yeah.
All right, on to number one. The biggest royal moment of 2024 for you was, Patricia?
Yeah. January 17th. It was the day when everything changed. We'd started the year, we were talking about this stuff. We were talking about there was going to be a tour of Canada. They were planning tours of William and Kate were going to go to Italy. And then all of a sudden, within 75 minutes on that date, they revealed Kate had had abdominal surgery the day before, was in hospital. The king, they then revealed, was going to have prostate surgery the next week. And everything stopped because, of course, they're going to find cancer. They're going to have to start treatment. And the royal year was basically upended. They had to throw away all those plans and rewrite the entire year. Mm-hmm. And the whole year, I mean, we were talking about it almost every episode. Yeah.
It's been quite a year for sure.
It has been.
All right, Patricia, thank you for that year in review. Top 5 moments for the Royals.
Hopefully 2025, a little better for everyone.
Yeah.